Hey everyone, got another week of Ford dealership models. First up is the Ford Mondeo. This is what Ford called a global car, a global platform. In the US we had the Contour, which would have been known as the Mondeo, and afterwards you had this body style, which did not come to the US. We never really had anything in the US named Mondeo. We call it Fusion now. Before that, it was the Contour. But yeah, this is a neat dealership model. You get things like working suspension, which is really nice. You have metal brake rotors. You have an open lower grille, so that's a nice detail. Paint is decent, not perfect. None of these Chinese dealership models have particularly great paint. You've got opening sunroof, and you actually have a sunshade that rolls back and forth, which is pretty neat. Not exactly a typical feature, so that's nice. Interior is carpeted. Seats are a little shiny for it to look like realistic leather, so that's not so great, but for a $100+ car that I paid $28 for, as I say, at that price, I'm not mad at it. Looks like you even have a moving center armrest. If I can get in there. Yep, armrest moves. Pretty neat. They really pack these things with features. Carpeted trunk. You of course do have dog legs, expected. Durtech, which is probably a 2-liter or 2.5-liter non-turbo 4 back then. Again, thick dog legs. You do have the underhood painted black, that's kind of nice. Decent undercar detail. Pretty good model overall, really. Packaging, you've got a window desk, you've got a window box, and it does come with a basic crevice tool. That's always appreciated. I've got a freaking collection of these just lying around at this point. Next up, the EcoSport. We did get this in the US. We got this starting maybe 2 or 3 years ago. This had been sold worldwide, like in Thailand, for years and years. So by the time we got it in like 2018, it was already like 4 years old. I love when they do that. Same thing with the Ranger. By the time we got the new Ranger, it was already years and years old. Again, we have a working suspension. We've got folding mirrors. Ours in the US does not have this exposed rear spare tire. So that's makes it look a little tougher, because in real life these things have dinky little wheels and a tiny 3-cylinder EcoBoost engine. One of the only neat details in real life is the door handles integrated in such a way it looks like one of the lights. So it's actually asymmetrical. It's kind of neat. Parcel shelf moves, lifts up, carpeted rear. All 4 doors open, which is not always a given. The seats are a little less shiny. They look like they're attempting to look like leatherette. You do have carpeting again, so that's nice. Paint's even better on this one. Again, you have a working sunroof, and the sunshade does go in and out, back and forth, so that's nice. Engine detail, again, this would have been about a 1-liter-ish 3-cylinder, not exactly a powerhouse. You do have dog legs again, painted under hood. Open grille, again, not always a given. Again, this is probably about a $100 retail. Like I said, again, paid about $28 for it. Pretty happy with it. It's actually one of my favorite ones that I got. This one, again, you have a window box. You have a crevice tool, and it came with a perfectly matched screwdriver, so you're not fighting to find the right size screwdriver. where you start stripping some of the hardware to get these off, so that's kind of appreciated. I think we'll give it a rest on the Ford stuff. I only have one left, and it's not that exciting, so I'll save that to mix in with something more exciting in a few weeks. So that's it for this week. Everyone have a good one. Please like and subscribe.